Hey guys, welcome to the season review in the All-Regen Liverpool series for the season 2039-2040. As you can see, Manchester City have once again won the title. It was a very close run thing. This one a lot closer than at previous seasons. And oddly enough, as you can see, that Everton's, well, I did tell you to look out for him, Everton's Johannes Zaratzian has won the top goal scorer, which is a bit weird considering how many goals we had scored and how on earth we haven't got a top goal scorer. But I'll show you the table. Prepare your anuses. It is 2 points, not as close as that game as that season where we were beaten to the punch by Chelsea by one bloody goal. But Arsenal managed to get third and Everton fourth. Everton are in the Champions League. Derby got fifth ahead of Chelsea and Manchester United. Chelsea do get Europa League. Tottenham finished all the way down in 11th. I'm not too sure what happened there. Finished below Brighton and Hove Albion. That's in fact the bottom half. Let's be honest here. When the table splits, 11th is the top of the bottom. I have no idea what's happened to Tottenham there. Decent start, decent ending then for Huddersfield and Southampton. But once again, Manchester United very mediocre. A bit like there was a bit of a role reversal with Liverpool, I guess. Well, at least as it stands in real life. But as you can see, too many draws, way too many draws. Even though we had a better goal difference, we scored more. We did concede too many, and I think that is a downfall of the draws. I'll show you the stats actually. I think I never showed you the stats this time, but I'll show you this now. That is how we finished. But look at them average ratings. I mean, that's how good Lizio's been. He's been astonishing. Torre, Rogalski, Mensah, all up there and doing really well. Mensah with second, 14 assists. Jose Santos of Brighton there with 15 assists. There's Muyo doing very, very well. And overall, in terms of like goal scoring and all that, sorry, I was looking for someone. Someone told me a while ago you can have a son on it, and they share your name and your favourite personnel and all this weird thing. So, yeah, basically that is how it ended. I'll show you some more transfers now coming up as well. Carlos Alberto's gone on loan again. It's one, so too is Schumann. One player that we will be bringing in, I've probably spent too much money on, but whatever. A guy who always feckin' scores against me, that is Huddersfield's Steven Ligonic. He's only 22. I thought, do you know what, he's actually okay. He always scores against me. And he could have good potential, so that's another one. Thomas Abels will also be joining Barcelona. He wanted a new challenge. I've also, that's actually gone through yet, which is a shame, brought back. Now, okay, long-time viewers of the show, or series, may remember this guy. I brought him back. He is still going. He's 40 years old. Cristiano Cremona. Who remembers him? Put your hands up. Yeah, I bought him in 2019. And I don't know why, but I sold him. For reasons I don't know. I sold him in 2023. Many moons have passed. And he's still going, age 40. I've brought him back. One, for the novelty value of a player that I sold nearly 20 years ago, bring him back. 20 years. Alex Ferguson has been going for like 25, 26 years. And how long how long does that feel like? That's an unbelievable thing there. The main reason I'm going to bring him back is I'm going to use him as a tutor. I'm not going to play him very often. He might get like a handful of games. But I'm going to use him as a tutor for other defenders. So here we go. I mean, he's been at Real Madrid now for 16 years. He was at Roma for a few. He was at Parma. I bought him quite cheaply. He's got a £10 million profit on him. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why I sold him. I think I was a bit of a noob still back then, to be honest. I still think I was a noob up to a point where basically I don't know. Anyway, hang on. Let me just go through these fixtures here. I think I was a bit of a noob up until recently because. Yeah, or I consider a noob anyway. I don't know. I talk a little rubbish sometimes on this, so I just always think it's best to ignore what I say. Anyway, moving on from where we picked up from last time, we played Bayern Munich in the final, the Champions League, and guess what? We battered them again. I don't know why, but anytime I go to the Allianz, I destroy Bayern Munich. I don't know why. But yeah, 5-1. Can't explain that one. But we then beat Huddersfield 3-1, thankfully, because I hate going to the Galfond. There's Ligonic scoring against us again. Trombetta, Mendiola and Houghton all scoring there. We lost then, Blackburn 2-1. Not quite sure what happened here. Trombetta scored an own goal, but instantly made up for it. Then Cesar, I think it's or Cesar, how you pronounce that, is the winner there with the goals. Probably played one or two weaker players. I mean, I wouldn't say weaker players. I mean, I played Sugar and I played Jacobo. I think how you pronounce it is now Jacobo. I think I've checked that one out on some sort of website. Probably got a virus off it. Yeah, that's how you say it, and it didn't really work. But we bounced back straight away with a 6-0 thumping of Charlton. Houghton scoring Abraham, Kone, Victor, and Ferret. Charlton really not having much of a sniff. And then we played, Bayern Munich played a slightly weaker team. It was 2-2, that's 7-3 on aggregate. Another unbelievable goal scoring game. As I say, I played a slightly weaker team here. Actually, I'll do this one actually be a bit easier. Mendiol and Houghton, Sugar played in the midfield. Abel's played in centre back. Muyo played, Oops. It was a lot bit of an easier game, that one. We were already winning, so I thought, I might as well give them a chance. We also had a bit of a gap there as well between this game and this game and the last one. Lizio scores with Rogalski getting 2 against Southampton. As you can see, we had the Tuesday. We had 8 days off then, so that was good. Or at least 8 days till the next game, we should say. We then played Forest in the FA Cup, 6th round, and won 2-1 at Trombetta, yet again with decent from corners. I'm not using any corner glitch, I just want to let you know as well, just to point that out. 2-2 against Newcastle, who you saw got relegated, which was very disappointing. Houghton with 2 goals. That's one thing we couldn't do this season. We couldn't hold on to victories, and it's quite concerning now. Seo Ming Sang, say that with a stuffed nose, with a late equaliser. That was annoying. Then we played Manchester City, of all teams, in the Champions League quarter-final. We lost, unbelievably, at home. They were just better than us. As simple as that, really. Paul James had a shocker. He really was not good. I think he was at fault for the goals as well. Tried to bring Rogalski on, didn't really have much of an impact. If anything, he was a negative impact. And then this is the mid-season crisis everyone warned you about. I think we did have I will admit, for the first time in a very, very, very long time, I had a bit of a mid-season or a mid to late season crisis. A 1-1 draw at Goodison really should be winning them. It's that lad again, that Zarratsian, with the goal for Everton there. He's a bit of a beast. Tony Martin got himself sent off, not doing any favours at all there. And then we lost 3-1 at the Etihad. I'm going to call it the Etihad, even though it is a completely different stadium. Nowhere near good enough. Here again, trying to whip it out, but Rogalski again not at his usual good self, so out of the Champions League. We did, however, bounce back from that with a 6-0 thumping of Wolves. Rogalski and Torre with 2, Abraham and Molyneux with the other 2. But at this point, the morale is quite low, but that did help, I will say. Rogalski, Cass and Mensah with the goals against Wigan. Ritson again always scoring against us, and then I can't explain what the fuck happened here. This killed morale and just ruined it for the rest of the season. I've got to show you this as well. Torre goes off to a flyer. That is also the quickest goal in the history of this series. Yeah, I'll show you. I want to show you a few goals. I've got to show you this Moreira own goal. I'm going to send this to SI. I'm going to make an extra video. I was tempted to make one of them goofy videos, which it's meant to be a live reaction, but it's actually recorded. Where you see, there's the kickoff. Torre goes 1, 2, 3, back. 14 seconds that was. Absolutely astonishing turnaround. Though to 5-1. I genuinely don't know what happened there. Everyone was so poor. There was nothing that really. I don't know. I genuinely, I would give you a reason. I'm speechless to it. But this is the crowning moment right here. Check this out. Also. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, watch the goalkeeper. Oh no. Oh, okay, hang on. I was going to say watch the goalkeeper. That's what I was trying to say. But I'm going to put this into 3D now. Hang on. So I'm just going to let's see. Where's 3D or TV? I should say. That's set up. You may have seen Moreira. I was going to point out the goalkeeper. Watch the West Brom goalkeeper as well. I think it's because he gets an assist. Although I could be wrong. But yeah, if you saw Moreira, what he did there. That's funny, but well, it wasn't at the time. The game was over anyway. But I'll slow it down for you so you can see it. But also, fast rewind it a touch. I'll just rewind it a touch. Okay, so that'll continue to show the highlight then. Okay, so Emerson has the ball here for West Brom, as you can see. He's going to boot it up now. There you go. Okay, it's booted. Vink's going to try and run to this. Kone's can't get near him. It pokes through. Kone, slide tackles. Moreira, still looking at the ball, looks at the ball, falls over and hits the ball net. Look on the other right side of your screen. Look on the right side of the screen here. He's coming any moment. Now, there's the goalkeeper. What is he doing? And he's run to the... Is he going to... If he kept running, I think he probably would have gone to laugh at Moreira's face. But there you go, yeah. I was tempted to say that in a separate video, but give one of them bullshit reactions going, what just happened, type of thing. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever be able to top Ramirez's own goal, although that does bloody come close. Let me tell you, so no FA Cup there because of some dismal performances. 3-1 against United. Say they weren't really too good, so we managed to make light work of them, and then we lost 1-0, and this really was I thought, shit, that's the title gone. Again, Arsenal really have built a good team here. They're actually really good now. Jaguari's a really good player. Salmon, this guy's a good player. Yuri's a decent player, although he didn't really show it there. That Latu Parisia, the captain, so a very good goal scorer. That Romeu, I nearly bought as well. He was unhappy, and I nearly bought him, but Arsenal wanted like a stupid amount, and I wasn't willing to pay it. Let's see how again. When he's almost like he's like the Gerrard. When he doesn't perform, the team doesn't perform. That was the problem. 3-0 against Derby. Ferret, Mino and Torre. Mino's not really performed this season because he hasn't played that well. And then 3-1 against Brighton of all teams. What the hell happened here? Again, another one. I have no idea what happened. Defensively, Trombetta had a nightmare. Houghton didn't turn up. Mensah was a bit ineffective. Mendiola didn't do anything. Torre was ineffective. And honestly, they were just better than us. They were more psyched up for it in the final game of the season. We were still in with a chance. Again, scoring against us. You can now be in it to see how many times this guy scores. Torre gets his 2. Ramirez got sent off. It was a bit stupid, but there you go. And unfortunately, at the same time, if I go to the fixtures here, it went all the way to the line, but City did win. They had to play Brighton. And there was a period of time where it was 1-1, and there was a point in the 38th minute where we were top and we were winning the title at that point. But Wade Weaver again, this cunt, got his goal sprint straight away, and that killed it for us. So so nothing. A barren season then. A trophyless season. Well, sort of. We won the Club World Championship and the Community Shield. I finished second in the league. Got to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Got to the semi-finals of the FA Cup and lost in the 4th round of the League Cup. So make of that what you will. I am now going out. Well, let's say I want to rejig the team, but honestly, it's so difficult trying to rejig a team on this. This is why it's so big. The reason my teams are so big, a lot of people make note of this, it's because it's so fucking difficult to shift players. You can't sell players on this game, it's impossible. We've all heard stories of people where they go, I've got a 4-star player here, I'm going to sell him for nothing. I've offered them out for £0, and no one's interested. It's pathetic, honestly, and that is the reason why I have such a big squad. Is because I can't get rid of these bloody players. I would happily get rid of the likes of Malone, maybe not Cass, maybe, but Spadaro is probably. I think he's probably past it. No, not past it, but I think I'd rather have Moyo and Abraham and Mino as opposed to and him as well. Probably would have shifted Mayer by now. He's getting on a bit. Probably would have shifted Harvey. Probably would have shifted Kone a long time ago, even though he's actually coming good now. Might shift Shug this season. He's getting on a bit now. He's 36. Abel's obviously he's going. Well, that was because he wanted a new challenge. Would have shifted Manuel. And yeah, that is precisely the reason. And I really, really do hope FM13 has something, a fix for that, because it is far too difficult to sell players, and has been for quite some time. But this one, for me in particular, it's been way too difficult to sell players, and that's why, a lot of people have commented on, "Wow, Job, your squad's so big. How do you manage it?" I don't. That's what my reply is. I don't. I just let it go. I just let it happen. And the reason I say it's so big is because I can't sell any players, because the game's stupid and won't let me. So there you go. And also, whilst I'm here, I suppose I might as well say it then, since I've got your attention. What are we doing on FM13 now? There are two saves I do want to point out real quick. I do want to do a Liverpool one, and I want to do a Rangers one. Now I realise Rangers is not the most. If I'm repeating myself, by the way, in any point, if I've said this in a video, then I apologise. But I'll say it again just in case someone missed it. Um, Rangers is going to be. I think Rangers is going to be quite a common save. Because obviously, yeah, everyone wants to take over Rangers and bring them back to the top of the SPL, Champions League, and beyond. Um, I'm considering doing that. Would you guys want to see that? Would you guys want to see a Liverpool save? I'd probably do Rangers like this style now, like what we've got here, reviews, February and May reviews, with Liverpool being live. But I also want to do the challenges. So just so I can get a rough estimate at the moment, because usually when I ask usually for you guys to write in the comments what you want to see, usually it's just a big argument, and everyone goes, "No, I don't like that." But if you have, if you guys want to see Rangers, remember to one thing I can't stress enough. Remember to thumb each other's comments up, because that gives me an idea. Then, if it's just a collective group, I can't make out heads or tails of loads of different people. But if you agree with someone, thumb their comments up. That's what I'll notice that then. So just to give me a very early indication of what you guys want, remember that. Just write it in the comments below. Also, what you thought of this or what you thought of this season as well. Of course, don't forget that. But would you guys like to see some challenges? Would you guys like? I can't do all three because that would just be too difficult to maintain, to put out, and quite frankly, I'd just end up spamming your sub boxes every 10 minutes with the video. So I'll do two, but I will do these eventually, all three of them eventually. It's just which ones would you like first? Liverpool, Rangers or challenges, Liverpool or challenges. Simple as that. I'll probably give you them. But if you guys have any other ideas, please say. Of course, I'm always open to what you guys want me to do, as long as it isn't absolutely ridiculous. And try to keep it, preferably if you can, try to keep it in England Championship or above, because I'm probably not going to do it out like that, because I know that's the whole point of taking FM out. You're meant to come out your comfort zone, but quite frankly, when I'm out my comfort zone, it doesn't make for good viewing and gets a bit boring. Remember that, it's for viewing. It's all good playing it out your comfort zone. Watching someone else play is quite painful, just to point out. So yeah, give us your suggestions then, and if you want to see what I've suggested, just say. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.